the upcoming launch of Neverness to Everness, there's a lot of people going around saying that Neverness to Everness is going to be the next big thing. It's going to be the greatest game ever. They're already glazing the game, while others are already attacking it. Well, today we're going to talk about and take a look at a video that is going to talk about this particular topic. And I want to ask you guys something. Do y'all think that Neverness to Everness is going to be the next big thing? And to be more precise, the topic of this video is, will Neverness to Everness end, ruined, and destroy Arknights Endfield? We have a video here by Nonpon. Shout out to Nonpon. If you guys want to check out Neverness to Everness content, do be sure to check him out. And the title is, No, NTE Won't Kill Endfield. Now, the main reason for this video, and I'm not saying this is a guaranteed confirmation, is that there is this certain hobgoblin. There's this creature that walks the land. He looks like a toad mixed with like a little rodent, bro. He's kind of fugly. He's kind of weird. He has a dent on his forehead, and he's adopted. And this guy made a video saying that Neverness to Everness is pretty much going to kill Arknights Endfield, right? Because y'all know he has to grift, he has to create the animosity between the controversies between these games, right? Any little thing, he'll start creating the dynamic of this game is better, this game is worse, yada, yada, yada. So maybe this video is a response to that, or simply a way to tell people to chill the hell out, completely different games, and they each offer unique things. So let's go ahead and have a look. If you're trying to get some loot in Arknights Endfield, I'm gonna hook you up real quick with up to 26% discount on any purchase on the game. And on top of that, you have money back guaranteed and customer support through this method. So let's go ahead and see what I'm talking about. And of course, guys, we're talking about Loot Bar, the safest and most trustworthy website for these type of purchases online. I've used it myself in several of the games I play. And when I tell you guys this is extremely fast and safe, I'm not kidding. If you look at the bundles, they are much better than any bundle that you currently have in the game in terms of pricing. And on top of that, they're better than any other bundle in any of these type of sites. And the best part about it is that they have insane reviews in Trustpilot. There's a lot of people that endorse this site, so you don't have to worry about anything regarding your account. It's extremely quick to buy. And if you're trying to purchase and you're worried about your account, just know that it's a one-time login type thing. You log in into your account, and after you're done with your purchase, your information will be cleared from the self top-up. So if you want to purchase again, you got to put your information again. They will pretty much log you out, and you have nothing to worry about regarding your information. I highly advise you guys go ahead and check some of these deals out because they are insanely good, and you will be getting the bang for your buck. And that's not counting some of the coupons and discounts that you can get as you interact with this.
My relationship with Arknights is like that drunk college roommate you never see. You know the one I'm talking about. The guy you barely know, but he'll slam the door open and tell you what happened last night.
Yeah.
Hey, did you hear about the PayPal issues that happened? No. Okay, you do now. Bye. Hey, did you hear about Tang Tang's trailer music being canceled? No. Why would I? Okay, bye.
Bro. That is absolutely the way that Saint Tontos has done his latest videos, bro. Like, literally the way he's done his latest videos. Like, you're just minding your business and he'll bring up some random-ass drama that has no impact on 99% of the player base and make it seem like it's just the worst thing of all time. And 99% of people don't give a fuck about what he has to say.
People are coining Arknights for NTE. Wait, why? That's so stupid. Oh no, another gacha game that had a rough launch. I wonder how many times that's happened. Wuthering Waves had Japanese translation issues, Zenless Zone Zero had to remove TVs, and Tower of Fantasy existed.
Tower of Fantasy just existed. Hey, to be fair though, I love Tower of Fantasy too. Tower of Fantasy was cooked on launch, bro. I had a lot of fun, but I remember watching Tectone and Asmongold, and these dudes were getting, like, literally hacked live on stream. That shit was crazy. But he's right. Chad, he's absolutely right with what he just said. Every single gacha game recently has had some issues at launch, some bigger than others, some more impactful than others. But at the end of the day, all of these games released have cooked, they have some issues, they have some bad things, and they also have a lot of good things, bro. So always trying to nitpick a brand new game and picking all the horrible things and making it seem like no other game has those issues is kind of freaking hilarious. And it's the way that these grifters really go about doing things. And that's how you can tell who you should watch for content. So right here, I'm telling y'all, if you're going to be playing NTE, do not watch Saint Tontas, bro. You get yourself found in a Saint Tontas stream for NTE and a Saint Tontas video for NTE, especially asking him for advice on how to play the game, do rotations, or what to do in the game. I'm gonna just tell you, anybody that sees you, they're gonna know you were dropped as a baby and you had recoil, so your head bounced off the ground twice. Because nobody asked this dude for advice. He can barely play the game that he actually mains on his channel. This dude sucks ass at playing Withering Waves. Don't watch his NTE content. Go ahead and watch other creators that you can tell care about the game, like people like NonPawn and many others that will do dedicated content. And if I end up liking the game, I might do dedicated content for it too. So do be sure to come hang out and check out the content.
Seen this episode before, guys. Another gacha launches, it has faults, and then they're exaggerated to plague your algorithm feed. Because speaking in absolutions can paint a narrative that doesn't exist. One of these narratives is that people will quit Arknights for NTE, but I feel like I need to make a few things clear about how these narratives gain traction in the first place. A common phrase is how a loud minority can ruin a fandom's reputation.
That's so good that he just said that. Guys, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Why can more people be normal, dog? Why can more gacha CCs and gacha players be normal, bro? Why is there always this, like, need? I get the drama generates views. Trust me, as the guy that's been absolutely grilling Saint Tontas with drama over the past month and a half, I know drama gets views. But with that said, why do y'all need to always create this negativity and this animosity between games and their communities, bro? I don't play Zenless Zone Zero. I think Zenless Zone Zero is a cool game, and people that play it, they're chill. I hope they have fun and they get good new additions to the game. I don't play Genshin Impact, but I hope the game keeps getting better for the people that enjoy Genshin Impact. I like Wuwa, cool, right? Maybe I stopped playing Wuwa and I don't like it anymore. That's cool. I hope the Wuwa players get some good additions to their game and the game keeps improving. But there's always these few hobgoblins, these weird-ass people, bro, that make it so the animosity within the space turns even worse. They'll put communities against each other, and there's already a lot of people that are parasocial in the internet. They already feed that negativity. But there's these creators that will put these narratives out there to make things worse. In this scenario, Arknights Endfield is a completely different game from NTE. Like, completely different game, bro. Completely different vibe, completely different world. The only thing they have in common are the typical gacha elements, but other than that, the world, the vibes, and all of that feels different. And yet again, we have a little gnome, a troll, a little tadpole, a human being that should have been swallowed. And they're already starting the drama. They're already trying to pit the NTE community against the Arknights community. They're already trying to pit the Arknights community against the NTE community. So when the game comes out, he has these haters that hate one or the other game supporting his content. That is none other than the rat himself, Master Splinter, Saint Tontas. He's already making videos saying NTE is going to kill Arknights Endfield. So what he does with things like that, the psychology behind a rat is very simple. He'll gather all of the people, right, that hate Endfield. And when he starts making NTE content, those people will support his NTE content. You guys will hear it here first. When NTE drops, he's going to start making videos that are direct comparisons between Arknights Endfield and NTE. Why not do that with Wuwa? Why not do that with the game you like, right? No, he'll do it specifically with NTE to create that friction and that animosity, which is exactly what this guy is saying right here.
But we often forget a crucial detail. If you're even aware of that loud minority, you are a minority yourself. The vast majority of a player base is silent, and just because they play gacha games, it doesn't mean they have a gacha media feed. I know many people who play gacha games, and their YouTube is filled with video game essays. My YouTube has speedruns and pet videos. The hard truth is, content creators are producing for a small percentage of a full player base. Most players are disjointed from their content, at least compared to how many active logins the games actually have. The majority's metric for success isn't what the internet thinks. What really matters is if they're having a good time. I think it's important to remember how small we are before we engage in things that upset us. And this is coming from someone who has played many gacha games that got clowned on. I played Snowbreak before it became Gunner. I stuck with Tower of Fantasy, and I still play Blue Protocol.
Damn. Homie literally said he played all the games that people clown on you for playing. Homie said he played Snowbreak before it became Gunner and more popular. He played Tower of Fantasy and liked it a lot. And he played, he still plays Blue Protocol. I'm gonna be honest, I think those games are fun. I had a lot of fun with Tower of Fantasy when it released for the first like month or two. And I had a lot of fun with Blue Protocol as well in the first month that it released. I thought it was dope. Now I don't play it anymore, but yeah. Once again, it's like, why do people gotta shit on you for simply playing a game, bro? They make it seem like you just slapped their mother, bro. Just because you play Genshin, oh, you're disgusting. This trash game. Like, they talk with the utmost, like, rage, bro. Like, bro, get a life, bro. You don't understand how weird, parasocial, and pathetic you sound when you hate on these games with, like, passion and like, rage in your soul.
I don't care what people think about the games I like. They are fun to me, and I enjoy them. And no matter what rage bait thumbnail I saw, I had to understand that they were insignificant to me. And sure, my brain wanted to tell them that they were wrong, but I knew I would be falling for their trap. Engagement is exactly what they fish for in this tiny pond. Why would I feed the machine? They're a small group of people shouting in a giant stadium, and only people who are nearby can hear them. That's why we're a sub-minority. The minority to this giant stadium to people who aren't close enough to hear. I don't think that's a bad thing. It's comforting to know what might annoy me won't be seen by a majority who shares my hobby. This also means those same people probably won't see my content, but as long as they're having a good time, that's enough for me. There's another phrase that says,
Bro, fact, that's what I said. As long as you're having a good time, what does it matter what game you're playing? Like, it's not hurting nobody, bro. It really doesn't. So, bro, just don't be that type of person. Don't let these tribalistic people get to you and actually start calling them out. Like, when you see a title like NTE is killing Arknights, call them out. Be like, bro, you're fucking weird. This is weird. You'll probably get banned, muted, and hidden from streams and videos because people can't take criticism, but call them out. Be like, you're weird. Like, bro, they're different games. Just enjoy the games. Why do you got to do this? You don't got nothing better going on? Call them out.
you are what you eat. And I think this is especially true with Arknights right now. If you feed your brain with too much toxic negativity, you'll become negative. And if you feed your brain with too much toxic positivity, you'll become oblivious.
Absolutely, bro. I think that being a toxic negative person is just as bad as being toxic positive, right? And I've called this out before, even with Arknights Endfield. There's nothing wrong calling out things that could be improved in a game, and you know, calling out things that are not good. But I oftentimes look at these gacha games when they drop. They're free games, first of all. So they drop, I look at them, I see 2 or 3 features that are not good, that could be improved, and I try to give my feedback to the devs. I'm like, bro, this feature is not good, you definitely should change it, maybe change it like this, or like this, or like this, and it would be much better. But nowadays, people expect these free games to be perfect, to be everything they want, everything they've asked for, the moment the game releases. The moment the game just spent millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars being made. They just released day one. They haven't had a return on investment, and they already want the game to be the best game ever and to have no problems, no issues, or no shortcomings, which is crazy. And if it does have any issues or shortcomings, they instantly attack it like the devs owe them money, like the devs just stole from them or slapped their mother. Like, bro, just quit the game or relax, call out the things that need to be improved in a normal, mature manner and hope the devs listen and continue to point out the fallacies in a way that doesn't make you look like a person having a mental breakdown and a schizo attack while looking at those things. Because then it just diminishes your message when you're trying to make the game better and you just sound like a toxic freaking grifter.
A wise man once said you should try to provide an equal amount of praise and criticism, because people who lean too far on one extreme are cooked. That wise man was Gacha Smack. I am not an Arknights glazer, and I'm not an Arknights hater. I am a guest listening to a roommate. I
Shout out Gacha Smack.
appreciate that it challenges the gacha space with innovation, but the innovation is very intimidating. I respect Arknights for its unique features, but I criticize Arknights for its bog tutorials. I praise Arknights for letting you have all your characters on the screen at once. I don't like the gacha system that these characters come from. This is the neutrality that doesn't cause echo chambers, but this is the same neutrality that isn't a loud meta for content creation. The meta will be calling your favorite game bad, and mine is better. I'm sorry.
That is the meta, bro. That is why people do it. And that is why people get views when they get that. Bro, it's like everything, bro. Just hot topics, inflammatory titles, inflammatory ways of speaking will always generate more interaction. And that's why when you look at CCs like Saint Tontas that get a lot of viewership by doing that, don't think they're better. Don't think they're just better CCs because they're getting more views. They're doing the shit that it's easy and basic. Everybody said this. Gacha Smack has said it. Getting views through drama, anybody can do it. It's easy. That doesn't make you a better CC. It doesn't even make you smarter. Because we all know we can do it, bro. We all know we can farm drama whenever we want. Some of us just choose not to do it because, I mean, either we're not desperate enough for the income, right? Like some people are desperate for that income because they got nothing else going on in their lives. Or we simply don't want to stoop down to do that. We have some morals regarding the content that we want to do, or simply we want to make content that we enjoy, and that's not something we enjoy, bro.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not doing that. And if you watch this far into the video, I know you're smart enough to know that. I guess what I'm trying to say to the Arknights community is that this too will pass. I'm sure the game will improve, and everyone will find something else to complain about in a month. Who knows? Maybe they'll complain about NTE instead. That should take the heat off you. Plus, there's no guarantee NTE will have a good launch. They fumbled Tower of Fantasy after all. Will people leave Arknights for NTE? Yes.
That looks so cool. This looks so nice.
And no. I think people are likely to leave Arknights if it's not fun for them anymore. People will leave Arknights because of Arknights, not because of NTE. Plus, the games are nothing alike. I call NTE the grilled cheese of gacha games. It's a comfort food that hardly takes any risk. And Arknights is that 5-course meal with names I can't pronounce. And while I always welcome more players into NTE, I would implore you to keep giving Arknights a chance. You've waited years for this game to come out.
Bro, I fucks with Nompon, bro. I think this dude is legit as fuck, bro. Bro, like this dude, I feel like he's one of the more mature CCs I've seen in the recent few days, bro. For like all these different games that I'm playing. He seems based as hell, bro. He seems based as hell when it comes to his takes, bro. I remember when I make my ZZZ review, I said, I think the game is great, but it's just not for me. Give it a try yourselves, guys, and see if you end up liking it. That was my review, right? That was my review of Zenless Zone Zero, and a lot of people were still mad because I said I didn't want to play it, even though I still said it was a good game and people should try it. And he just reminded me of when I said that, when he said, I implore you to still play Arknights Endfield. Like, bro, this is a person that's trying to make his channel and upcoming content based around neverness to everness, and he's not trying to feed the gacha tribalism. He's saying, I like NTE, Enfield is a great game, it's not my cup of tea, but it's great. Try it, guys, have fun with it. That is what you talk about when you refer to a mature content creator and someone that is genuinely like trying to make positive content and still call out the negatives of these games, bro. Not a shill, and also not like a glazer, which is really, or a hater, I mean, which is really good nowadays.
Things take time to polish. Don't let a launch influence your decisions. If you do want to give NTE a chance, I have 5 videos ready for launch day. I can make your first week a bit easier.
Yo, shout out to Nompon, guys. Check out Nompon's video. I'll be sure to link it in the description of this video, though. Let me know your takes regarding everything he said and everything I said. At the end of the day, bro, just play whatever games you enjoy. Whether it's this game, that game, or the upcoming game, it don't matter. Just have fun. Don't feed the gacha tribalism. And any content creator that you see being extremely toxic, extremely negative, and specifically trying to build narratives to pretty much start this gacha tribalism shit, call them out. Creepers, weirdos, parasocial, bro. Weird motherfuckers, bro. Call them out for that. But for now, if you've enjoyed it, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.